this stuff, so it's rather misleading. We don't want to create any drama because our effort is to help the people. So when you're coming up on here as a political advocate and you're speaking your trash, get the facts right, because yes, you wasn't there. Okay? Neither will I be silenced nor bamboozled by all of you so-called lackeys. When I highlight this issue, you see the amount of Jamaican people who come out and share the same sentiment. This is not a partisan issue. This is a national crisis. Okay? Why would I post a picture of an empty barrel? You think I'm begging something from my people? You think I would go to the airport to ship an empty barrel and a cargo in order to send excess amount of money to fly to Jamaica? You think about it, good man. Have a good day. Stupid.
Well, you come and you make a point. You leave.
No, Marsha, wait. Hold on. When the gentleman came here, me see him already.
You did?
I did see him. I pressed on his page and I saw him. So when me tell us him there, me see him. In there a long time I listen. Buju, come here. Can you go and I'm gonna get fake question. You come here, Buju. Marsha, and look, you know, people on the jump off, make Buju come talk to me. Jump down, make Buju come talk to me.
Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The other day, during the controversy as it pertains to the cargo plane that was sent down by Buju Banton and his foundation, that it was said that a couple of barrels were searched and certain items, including stove, were taken out missing. Buju Banton made a rant on social media, and then Mr. Vaz, in defense of the warehouse of customs, came out and said Buju Banton is lying. General consensus after the survey was done, 99.99% of Jamaicans thought that Buju Banton was telling the truth. Buju Banton had no reason to lie. After that controversy, there was a live in which a lot of persons were on the live, including Mr. Vegas, and they were pretty much bashing Buju Banton, saying that Buju Banton is putting the country in disrepute. Buju Banton is causing all sorts of problems. Buju Banton is going to cause persons that want to contribute through the Hurricane Disaster Relief Fund, going to turn them off. Well, people, they did not know that Buju Banton was on that live, and Buju Banton called in, and that was what Buju Banton had to say. And you heard the response of person, specifically Mr. Vegas. Well, people, it seems as if Mr. Vegas is backtracking. Mr. Vegas is taking a double stance. Mr. Vegas is a two-side machine because Mr. Vegas seems like he listened what Buju Banton had to say. And this is what Mr. Vegas had to say in a recent post that he made on social media. Take a listen, take a look to the edited version, and then I'll give my piece.
Alright, so check this. Me in a dance last night, see? And the amount of Buju Banton me hear a playing at the dance there. And see how people rate and love Buju Banton. I realize social media and whatever our opinions are, or whatever we say about Buju, can't do Buju nothing, you know. Can never ever shake the greatness of Buju Banton from a musical perspective. Buju can't come cuss everybody right now on social media that not do nothing to him career. Because them man they cement him legacy. Yeah, man. The man are great. And when we there upon social media quarrel with each other and disrespect each other over something where Buju say or Buju do, it not affect Buju one bit. Zero at all. Yeah, man. Put on a concert right now, it ram up with Buju fans them same way. All the people on the social media cuss Buju are go to the show. The same people when you say a cuss Buju, I go line up and go watch Buju Banton because the music stands supreme. The music overrides your feelings. You see? And some of the feelings then what people garner are temporary feelings. You see? So the temporary feelings where you feel that blow off in a little bit and you hear a Buju Banton and you run out. Because the man they make great music. So me not go up on the internet a quarrel or a try, you know, say something we have to look forward. Because I want this Buju or I want this back Buju because people say Buju style Vegas. Never. Because it don't make no sense. But what would I accomplish? What would I be accomplishing? If you go out there go quarrel and make up nice, but Buju? No man, Buju is one of the greatest artists. We might not agree with some of the things that him say and the way him go about it, but that's just my opinion. That's just my view on it. That's it. As a man, I have the right to voice my opinion or to hold a certain view upon something. As a man, no man can't take that from me, but I don't like say I expect say it I go do nothing to Buju Banton and Buju Banton's career. Say you can't cancel Buju. Buju can't cancel. But when you dead and gone, Buju song them still a play. When Buju depart this earth, Buju song them still a play. So you're not going to ever get no viral video. Or no video if you go put on your platform. If you say, why Vegas this back Buju? For what? No, sir. I'm glad some of people around me, so sometimes you know say you have two, angel on your shoulder, the devil and the angel on one side. The devil angel and the good angel. And the devil angel I say, yeah man, react, and the good angel I say, calm down man. Yeah man, but if I like Foota Hype now, we know say a cruff. We know say workless. Yeah. Shade him. Because Foota never do nothing with him opportunity. Buju do everything with his opportunity. You see, when he go to prison and come back, the way legacy set in a stone, I'll prison him go and come back and still just come pick up back his career. But like Foota Hype now, I got troll Foota Hype. I got troll Foota Hype. You see what I say? Captain Leans. Yeah. I got troll him. Worse when we see him attack and I burn out the Prime Minister and I burn out me. But such man. And I try to catch a spit same time we I try to jewel on the lip. You see me I say, no. And I got to say, I don't laugh of a man's sickness. Them Foota Hype, they say, him not pray for no Jamaica and they don't want Buju send nothing more come to Jamaica. They say Foota Hype and Jamaican people dead for hungry. Foota Hype a idiot. In dash a fee man. Now the opportunity for be one of the top selector man in dash a fee man. Get up every day and watch Batman. And I talk about Batman and mash up him thing. Is it?
So people, you see the difference in stance as it pertains to Mr. Vegas. And sometimes you have to give people credit, as in the case of Mr. Vegas. What he said because he is politically affiliated with the JLP. And he thought that Mr. Vaz, JLP, politicians don't lie, which they've been lying for decades. But then again, like I said, whenever you have a political bias, your mind might be clouded. So therefore, you're going to say that the person that is telling the truth, which is Buju Banton, is a liar, and the person that is telling a lie, which is Mr. Vaz, is telling the truth. So therefore, vice versa, truth versus lie. Well, people, like I said, you have to give people credit because at least now, he saw the ills of his ways and he is backpedaling. He is saying that the truth and the fact is that Buju Banton developed a career based on good music. Buju Banton does not need controversy or drama. Buju Banton does not have to lie. Buju Banton has no need to be petty. Buju Banton, unless, of course, and he did not say this, him hide upon some sorts of drugs. Somebody put some sorts of lizard tail in him spliff. That would be the only reason that Buju Banton would come out and say something like this, if it never goes so. So Vegas is giving Buju Banton credit on something very important that Mr. Vegas said. Buju Banton cannot be cancelled because of his reputation of helping people, his reputation of his music, his reputation as being a stand-up person. So the moral of the story is that you cannot break what you did not build. And Buju Banton built what he built, his career based on his God-given talents, his ability, his musical, professionalism, lyrical, delivery, everything you name it. Buju Banton is one of the best in any sort of genre of music. He is one of the most outspoken and respected person. And people, there is one thing that you can buy, and this applies to blogging. This applies to YouTube. You can have 1 million views and have zero respect. So therefore, whenever people build their things on respect, respect can never be devalued, especially if you don't have anything factual to say. If that person did not do anything that you can say, yes, him do this, this is the bad deeds that he did. He did his one bad deed when he went to prison for some drugs, but he did his time and he is out. He is now rehabilitated. Got back his US visa and is doing major thing for dancehall, major thing for Jamaica. Can you say this about any of your favorite politicians? So at the end of the day, Mr. Vegas, even though he is biased for the JLP, can come to the realization, and like I said, even a dead clock can be right twice. And I think in this case, Mr. Vegas was right what he's saying about Buju Banton. Those are facts and give respect where respect is due. Now, when it comes to Foota Hype, it is a polar opposite stance that Mr. Vegas took because you know that there's no source of love lost. And he explained when it comes to Buju Banton, he built his career, his reputation based on his music, based on his goodwill. He capitalized on his talent, God given talent, and his work ethic. However, when it comes to Foota Hype, his mouth, and he said, twist mouth is going to be or is his downfall. And what makes it worse as it pertains to Foota Hype, not only is he controversial, he is speaking about a whole bunch of conspiracy theories, which persons don't believe, especially when persons think that he is always picking on specific artists, don't have to name anybody. So it makes him seem as if he is bad mind. People, that is not a good combination. That is not a good collaboration. And whenever you have that sort of reputation, it is always going to be to the detriment of your career. Such is the case as it pertains to Foota Hype. However, it seems as if Foota Hype is not trying to do any sort of damage control. He is trying to put his foot in his mouth even more. Point blank and period.
Come style people who can help build a corporation to get to the people and rescue Jamaica from the criminals, the synagogue of Satan's, Foota, that you know on the other side that needs to be eradicated. You know what, Michael? You say you're a PNP? You know, you say you're a PNP tonight. And people might say, Andre, don't answer. Me a reason with him tonight. Me not style him. You know what Michael Manley told Jamaica? He told people, Joshua Manley, no permanent enemies, no permanent allies. So me and you might not see eye to eye, but the common enemy is over there. And all it needs is unification to get out the common Tutsis. You have a solid voice, but you don't have the power to unite. Work on uniting the people, and I will be one of the champions to get the people behind you. And trust me, Foota, if I, Andre Stefano Stevens, endorses you, ask people, when I endorsed Mark Golding, the kind of impact it had on the ground. But the power of money, Foota, the power of money, all we need was greater cooperation on our part. All we need was greater cooperation. That's just my words tonight, Jamaica. All we need is greater cooperation. I look out for what you say, because I know they're going to run with what I said tonight.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that you just saw at the start of this, in which Andre Stevens was on his live, and he extended an olive branch to Mr. Foota Hype that they should work together. So meaning that Fish Nation and Straight Nation working together. Now people, there's a saying that goes something like this: two dicks don't mix with no chicks. I don't think that Foota Hype is going to accept that olive branch. And I'm going to tell you why what Andre Stevens says is true. And I'm going to tell you why Foota Hype will not take this invitation. When it comes to Andre Stevens, everybody know that he is on the fishy side, and everybody have the right to do what they have to do or they feel like they want to do. Not bashing anybody, none at all, as long as persons don't interfere with your life, then make them do what them have to do. We can both coexist, meaning that fish and straight people, them over there, sir, and the straight people over here, sir. Nothing wrong with that. When it comes to Andre Stevens, probably the most powerful blogger, advocate for the PNP, hands down. Respected by the PNP, respected by the corporate world. He has an he has a cult following. Whatever he says, whatever he plans, whatever charitable things he do, he is always going to get the support of the people. If you go on his live, he has 8,000 people, 10,000 people. That is what we call credibility. That is what we call street respect, even though he is on the other side, which people would say. Persons want progress. They are willing to overlook certain things, overlook certain persons' sexual preferences. However, when it comes to Foota Hype, I doubt. Based on how he built his platform, based on what he stands for, based on the fact that he has been bashing people left, right, and center, including Sizzler, including anybody that has any sort of affiliation directly or indirectly with any sort of fish. As a matter of fact, I'd even say it like this. If Foota Hype was dying on his last breath, and somebody like Andre Stevens would be the only person that have the same blood type, could assist him, could donate blood, I think that Foota Hype would probably tell the people and pull the plug. Foota Hype would rather to DIE than be entangled with anybody such as Andre Stevens. However, people like me say, I did a blog a couple of days ago when Foota Hype was speaking on the fact that Ramesh was in the office of the Prime Minister and they were discussing the Hurricane Melissa relief. I said the difference between Foota Hype and Ramesh is that Ramesh is corporate and Foota Hype is Bugoyaga. Foota Hype is too outspoken. Ramesh is a professional ASS kisser. And I said before, sometimes, no homo, you have to learn for KISS ass before you can kick it. Foota Hype is not going to let it go to that stage. So the moral of the story is this. Andre Stephen extended the olive branch, an invitation to Foota Hype for them to collaborate, coordinate, come together as one in a unify the PNP party. I don't think that Foota Hype would touch that with a 10-foot pole, a bamboo pole, an extended clip. None at all. I don't think that Foota Hype wants anything to do with Andre Stevens or anything with anybody that is on the fishy side, even if it was going to save his life, in my opinion. Point blank and period.
It should have reached us so for the dogs. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
But when I hear Armani, I say, people for know what Valiant do him, it will end him career. I know what's alleged. Because I'm not gonna say a nigga did anything. Because number one, I never seen nobody do nothing. And number two, this alleged incident, when confronted, which is Valiant, Valiant said it wasn't him to Armani. I saw that with my own eyes.
Okay.
But I don't think that would kill anybody's career. So I don't want nobody to feel like it's no fake tea.
What?
It's no big thing. It's not if anything, I would think it work in like a bad way for Armani. If anything.
Yeah.
No, it's over that thing. Honestly, I would love for him to come out and talk about this Obia thing. No, I'm gonna play with Obia, bro.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Do them something there. I'm a dopey them, you know. But I might dopey them.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that you saw at the start of this, is popular YouTuber Jeffrey addressing an issue that is out there on social media in a real life as it pertains to artists Armani and Valiant. Just in case you did not know, Valiant and Armani was in the same camp that was promoted by Jeffrey, DJ Mac. They were on the same label. Same sorts of body all over the place. Well, people, it seems as if there was some sorts of misunderstanding at the camp. And we saw that Armani, after Valiant dissed him in an interview that he did with Swissley when he said that Armani and Malidan are trash. Armani then defended himself and he also stated that Valiant used Obia amongst other stuff that if he mentioned, person's career is going to flop. Well, people, if I know Obia, if I know bad mind, it has to be some sort of girl thing, and then I am just assuming. So therefore, whenever you hear Jeffrey say, him know it is, maybe a some girl thing, maybe one of these days, Jeffrey will come out and then again, like I said, this is a camp and they are going to keep things private between themselves and nothing is wrong with that. I respect that to the max, but understand that. However, this Obia thing, Jeffrey is doing damage control as it pertains to Valiant, as it pertains to himself, and as it pertains to DJ Mac, because they are in the same circle of friends turn enemy as it pertains to Armani. You know, sir, Jeffrey and Valiant is good. People, let me know in the comment section if you think of some girl thing, if you think a bad mind, or if you think of Obia. If you think that Jeffrey should actually say it, point blank and period.
Everybody put the game over the wall. Real crocodile. When you see me on the bus, I will be take class. When you phone, no matter call crime stop. One more one, you know, say God's a crime can't stop. Gunshot, watch it when they murder. Give them some pampers. They want to start it, but they know them up, baby. Tell them to play them on the best. They go down here, bring the old ones, baby. Started before I started, you know I am free.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Dancehall Karma is a Itch. And this is based on a video of dancehall artist Masicka waiting to enter the stage to perform in a Guyana. And isn't it ironic? Days before, a few moments later, or before, we saw that Masicka was in a video that was all over social media, in which he was in a vehicle and some police was behind him and he was stating that, listen, he is the hit maker for 2024-2025. Nobody now make no sorts of hits like him, and people, those are factual words. He also posted a picture of something that was in his hotel room at the Marriott, wherever he was at in a Guyana. And it said that nothing less than the best than presidential for the GOAT, meaning the greatest of all time, in which they labeled Masicka. However, we see now Masicka is actually at the show that he went to perform at, and he had to wait in excess of 2 minutes. Based on the caption that is on the video that is out there, I did not time it myself. Now, people, just imagine this would have been Alkaline performing. You know that there would have to be some stipulation in the contract that, listen, no Vice Cartel music before me enter the stage or after me enter or leave the stage. So, people, the moral of the story is this. We have to all understand when it comes to dancehall, controversy sells. So don't watch what you see, the posts that you see on social media, even though you might deem them to be disrespectful to a particular artist. These artists know, as in Masicka in this case, that controversy sells, especially when you're trying to promote an album, especially when you want to remain relevant. He knows that whenever he does anything controversial, it is going to have tongues wagging. It is going to keep him relevant, even though he does not need to cap. Him no need to do nothing other than what he is doing, putting out good music. However, music alone will not survive. You need a controversy and you need a drama because that is what persons like. And they realize that the biggest promotion is controversy. So therefore, if it works, why change a formula that works? If it works, do it until the wheels fall off. Point blank and period.